halfway through the project, you realize the economic conditions have changed significantly. The purchasing power of the target demographic has decreased, and the originally projected business value is no longer aligned with current market trends. What should be your immediate course of action? Let's see the option. Option A, continue executing the project as per the baseline scope without making any adjustments, adhering strictly to the original plan despite the change economic landscape. Yeah, you can say, I have a baseline project, I will continue it. You understand that's a very bad idea. Yeah. Why I am adding it here? You can say, it's very obvious to remove this particular thing. It is not very obvious. Many of you might be doing it in your real world. You may not worry what the client situations are changing, how the market is changing. You just focus on your contract. You just focus on your baseline budgets. But see, as a project manager, especially when you are giving PMP exam, you need to be more sensitive to changing environmental condition, because your goal is enabling client in achieving the business value, the results, rather than just finishing your contract or your scope. Yeah. So you should be proactive about it. And that's why the option A has been added by me to clarify you that you should not be doing it. Yeah. Option B, pause the project immediately to avoid further expenses and reassess the situation once the market conditions have stabilized. Now, if you take this action, you should be a very powerful person in the company, in your organization. As a project manager, we don't expect that you have that much power. You go to some people who have put their money. Maybe your assessment of market situation may not be exactly correct, because you understand business domain. 8% of your PMP exam is about business domain, but we can't expect project manager having specialties or expert judgment related to business domain, related to market situations. So jumping to conclude that this is not a good thing and I don't want to spend company money here, your own is little too much, and we cannot expect for a PMP exam project manager taking that particular decision alone. Option C, conduct a thorough marketing analysis to understand the impact of the changing economic condition on your project and adjust the project objective, scope, and deliverable accordingly. Looks a great idea. I will say, I will do my research. And based on the research, I will bring the updated scope. I will change the scope. I will change the deliverable. And that's what I will do. The only little risky thing, and if I see if D can be better than this, is it is assuming that I will do all this myself. Yeah, and I am an expert of the business. I will do my business research and I will adjust all these things, and so that we can achieve our value and deliver the business value to the stakeholders. So a good approach, good mindset, but you alone may not have a capability to do all this and may not have an authority to do all this. So let's see option D. Engage with stakeholders to discuss the current market trends, their potential impact on the project, and collaboratively explore options which may include adjustment to the project scope, reprioritization of feature, and temporary postponing of the project. So I can say the option D includes all ABC. Yeah, it is saying we can, but let's talk to the stakeholders first and we agree what we should do. I personally believe you will mark the option D if you end up reading the option D. But if you get satisfied at option C level, you may miss reading the option C, because option C looks pretty okay. So that's the point I wanted to remind here. When you are taking your PMP exam, you need to see all the options, because we need to find best option out of 4. And sometimes when you see something is good, you need to still read the rest of the options. So option D is the best answer in this particular situation. So when we talk about the ECO mapping, we can say this question has a 1-1 task in all 3 domains. In a people domain, it is focusing on task 9. You should collaborate with the stakeholder as a good project manager mindset. It is also touching to a process domain, which focuses on, I need to execute project with urgency required to deliver business value, and I need to focus on delivering business value. So that task is also coming alive here. The business domain task 3, which is focusing on evaluate and address external business environmental change for the project for impact on the scope or the project objective, is something is also coming impacted in this particular question. So it's a great question when it looks from the ECO point of view. The topic we explored in this particular question is evaluate the business value, engage with the stakeholders on a continuous basis, and keep eye on changing business environment.